Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the flight deck. We are back in the airport for Ljubljana in Slovenia. And today we're going to be flying the cargo flight from here using FlyUK cargo 737-800 freighter all the way back to our base in London Stansted. Joining us today is Kevin in the DHL freighter over there. So we're going to hop into the cockpit and get ourselves up and going. Alright, we're in the cockpit. Ignore the terrain deformation there. It's weird. I noticed it when we came in last time. Not sure why it's doing that, but this is a freeware airport out of FlightSim.to, so that might be something to do with it. Okay, so let's make sure the brakes are set. We'll get up top. Get everything up. We'll get the battery on. Standby power is confirmed on, and the emergency exit lights are on. We'll come down. Now we'll get them to hook up the ground power so that we can power up the aircraft. Chocks are set. We're going to have the ground crew roll it over, and as soon as the light comes up, it'll come in. It's about a 2.5 hour flight. There we go. Ground power is now up. 2.5 hour flight over most of Europe once we get going. So we'll give you some views as we fly over. But it should be a good flight. And hopefully maybe we'll get some ATC on the way. Just coming down here, setting up the lights. Make sure we've got everything turned up so we get the contrast on all the paneling. There we go. And we can now come over and put our wing lights on. And we're going to lean back and we'll get the IRSs up and going. So while everything's aligning, we're going to run through and get the aircraft up and ready to go. We'll call you when we're ready for a radio check and pushback. Alright, we're still waiting for the IRSs to align. We're going to switch over and do our radio check now and make sure that is up and working. Ljubljana Terminal Skyway 7015, radio check.
You're a little bit quiet, but otherwise 555. How many for contact with 512?
You are loud and clear. Let me just check something and I'll try again.
Go ahead.
Alright, a little bit quiet. Not sure why. Let's. There we go. Let's try that. Ljubljana Terminal Skyway 7015. How about now?
A little bit louder, a little bit better.
Thank you.
Not about.
Alright, so we are good there. Is Kevin over there. We are loaded and ready to go. We're just waiting on our IRSs to finish aligning. So while we do that, we can do our system check and make sure we got everything else. So weather, current weather here at Ljubljana is winds are 240 at 7 variable between 200 and 280. So we're going to be using runway 30. 10 miles of or 10 kilometers of visibility. Ceiling is 22,000 feet with a broken layer.
Traffic contact 512 down to push and we're going to go for a straight push to phase northish.
They are looking at clouds in the 3,000 to 5,000. Just a few scattered clouds there. So we are looking with that. Barrow is going to be 1009. So we'll set 1009, and that is set on a standby and cross-checked over there. Transponder, we're going to set our transponder to 1000 here in Europe, since we don't have an assigned frequency. That is good there. Fueling, loading, and boarding is all done. Takeoff data is set. We have a V1 of 136, a VR 137, and a V2 of 140. Everything has just come in on the alignment for the IRSs. Takeoff data is good. As we said, we are going to be going up to 38,000 feet today. So we'll put that in directly. That's 78, and the airport elevation here in Ljubljana is 1274, so we'll go 1,300 feet for the airport elevation. There we go. Actually, 1274, 1,300 feet. So that is set. MCP we can set up as well. We're going to be departing off of runway 30, so it's going to be a heading of 302. In case we need that. Our indicated initial climb will be V2 plus 10, so that's 151. And we'll set our initial climb to 12,000 feet. Alright, gonna come down here and just clear up something in the route. Actually, that is fine. It's looking at the hold. We're good there. That is all good and set. We'll get our takeoff page back up. Alright, let's quickly pop up to the overhead. We're going to do our Mach speed warnings are good. We'll come and do our stall warnings. That's on normal mode. We're all good up here. We're going to go back and go to our track and ground speed for that display. Let's do our in-op test. Cautions are up. Lights are on. Fire warning. Fire, master caution, recall, levers audible, and bells, and our system warning.
Glide slope. Pull up.
Alright. So he's pushed back. We're going to be going out, and then we will be heading out to the taxiway and then down to the runway. But we've got to get ourselves around to this point. So we'll see. We might just do a straight back push as well once he gets moving. Alright, so that is all done. So we can come down here, make sure our doors are all closed. Alright, door is closing. That is good. Back over to ground services. I can remove the ground power and remove the brakes. Stairs are being removed. Looks like he's ready to taxi out. Oh, not sure what he's doing now. We're waiting for him to go. While we wait, we can come over here and set up Roger's side. Our 40-mile bubble. I'll set mine down to 10 on my side. Alright, we're all set up and ready for our push. Ljubljana area traffic, Skyways, 7015, ramp 1, straight back, push and start. Also, doors equipment are clear, doors closed, chocks are removed, pushback clearance is obtained, anti-collision light is now on. We have no fuel in the center tanks, so they're going to come off. We will come to the packs. Packs will go off. And we can request a straight back push.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start straight back. Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Release the brakes, please.
Release the brakes.
Brakes released.
Alright, fuel pumps are on, packs are off. Engine starter is set to both.
Brakes released. Here we go.
And then we're pushing back. And we're going to head just pretty much straight back so we can get onto the taxi line for our taxi out. Alright, starting engine number 2. Start valve is open. Adding fuel. There's the taxi line we're targeting. We'll see how close we get. We should get the cutoff. Oh, he's going to stop us there. That's good enough.
Brakes set.
Brakes are set.
Brakes set.
Starting engine number 2. Or number 1.
Steering pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Have a good flight.
Alright, so he is gonna pull from the right. Everything is disconnected. We are pretty much good to go. So we're gonna add fuel. And we're back in the FMC. Engine 1 spooling up. So we've got some clouds rolling in. Good start on engine number 1. So engine 1 and 2 generators are on. We'll put our monitoring over to generator 1. Probe heats are coming on both sides. Engine anti-ice not required. Engine 1 and 2 bleed air will come on. Packs will go to auto. Circulation fans will go to auto. Isolation valve will go to auto. APU bleed is off. APU is off. And down we go. Flaps are going to be 5 for takeoff. Flaps 5 selected. Trim will be 4.9, so just before 5. About there. Flight controls will go into the systems page. It's full left, full right, neutral, full forward, full back, neutral, full left rudder, full right rudder, neutral. Engine instruments are checked and looking good. We'll get them up on the screen there. LNAV, VNAV are now armed. Auto throttles are on. Warning recall is clear. We are good for taxi, so taxi light coming on. We'll make sure our logo light is on as well, and our brakes are set for RTO. Ljubljana area traffic, Skyway 7015, taxiing runway 30 via Papa Alpha, holding short Bravo. So we'll release the brakes, and we'll get her around. We're almost there. Again, not sure why we had the little bump there. This is payware scenery or freeware scenery, so I'm not sure what's going on with it. I think Kevin had the same one, and he didn't have that issue there, but he had an issue further down on the other side, which we'll keep an eye out for. Alright, so this is Papa coming up. We'll make our turn. We're going to be heading out of that mountain valley there. Should be a nice departure. And here is Alpha. Yeah, definitely got some cloud moving in. So we're going to taxi down here to the runway. We will see you there. Alright, we are here at the runway, so let's go through our pre-departure checks. So fuel flow is equal on both engines. V-speeds 136, 137, 141 are checked. MCP of 151, 302, and 38,000 is checked. Nav data is correct. Radios are set. So we are good to go. Position lights will go to strobe and steady. Taxi lights off. Turn-off lights are on. Landing lights are on. Transponder is TARA. Traffic is now on both sides. Runway is confirmed. Ljubljana area traffic, Skyway 7015 taking position, runway 30. I'm just going to set this to there we go, 7015. All right, let's take position. Again, everything is set. We'll turn our wing lights on as well. Make sure our ignitions are in continuous. And confirming no fuel in the center tank. Approach path is clear. Lovely looking departure line we've got there. So brakes are set, engines to 40%. They're coming up. Clock is now running. Ljubljana area traffic, Skyway 7015 departing runway 30 on the gimmicks 1 Zulu departure. Brakes released. Takeoff power is set. N1 speed, Toga.
Speed alive.
Check. First officer Molly.
80 knots.
Check.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Autopilot is on. Oh, we have positive rate. Autopilot on. We're making our turn out now. Auto brakes are off. Gear lever is off. Engine start switches are now both off. Runway turn-off lights are off. Flaps will start retracting. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Flaps fully retracted. Cabin pressure is fine. Transition level is 10,500. Let's turn on our data and terrain here just so we can see what's going on as we come up over the mountains. We are looking good. There's 6,500 feet. Still climbing. We are on a speed restriction here. 210 knots. Not sure why we are still there. It is only in the turn. It's holding the speed restriction. That won't let me change it there. Oh, 250. There we go. Yeah, it was just in that turn, so we're going to accelerate now. And we're almost at LJ711, where we're going to be free of restrictions and climbing out towards gimmicks. 10,000 feet. We're on our way up to our cruise, so those lights can come off. Make sure all that's off. Logo light will come off. Wing lights will come off. Everything else is looking good. No other cautions or anything going on. And if we pop all the way up top, we tune this to our track and ground speed. We're making 282 knots across the ground, which is showing there. So there's transition. Over we go, and we are on our way. So enjoy the views. We'll be back with you as we descend down into England. See you in a bit.
Luxembourg traffic, runner 2860, 5 mile final runway 24.
Alright, welcome back. We're descending through almost to 22,000 feet. We're out over the water between the Netherlands and England on our approach. We do have ATC up at Stansted. The tower is online, so we'll be talking to them when we get there. And we've got them already tuned in down here on 12385. But when we hit Tosva, actually we're hitting it now, we're going to make the call and let everyone know where we are and what we're doing. Stansted area traffic, Skyway 7015, overhead Tosva, descending through flight level 220, inbound on the Tosva 1 Alpha, arrival ILS runway 22, Stansted. We got an EasyJet around us. There he is up there. He's heading into Luton, I believe. So it shouldn't be a conflict. We'll separate our paths out shortly as we head down. You can see the rings in the airport there. Coast is coming up. Just make it out through the clouds here. So at Desi, we're going to be at flight level 180. That's what we're descending down to. And we can see down here in the code, it's giving us a warning. We're going to get beeped in a second by my VA tracker, and we'll tune that in. We're through 20,000 feet. We'll just let the cargo crew in the back know that we're coming in. And we are looking good. So we're basically going to be coming in to the northeast of the field and turning for runway 22. We're going to have a slight tailwind, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And oh, it looks like Luton approach has come up. So that's 120625. And 120625. We'll tune him in now, and we'll be calling him shortly.
Yes, I'm just seeing that Mike sound 220.
12180 for 26, right?
Runway 3 Uniform Bravo, descent altitude 4,000 feet at QNH 996, hector pass.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 996, hector Pascal, runway 3 Uniform
123.6.
Bravo.
South Hello, runner 3 Mike Kilo inbound, MC for level 123.
Runway 3 Mike Kilo, good afternoon, transmitter Roger. The surface winds are light and variable at the moment at Luton. Would you like runway 25 for the approach or runway 07?
I probably would like runway 25, runner 3 Mike Kilo.
Runway 3 Mike Kilo, Roger, vectors for the RS, runway 25, descend flight level 80.
Vector Silas 25, descent flight level 80, 3 Mike Kilo.
Alright, so after we make the turn at Lapra, we're going to give them a call and let them know we are inbound. So Lapra, we got to be at 12,000 feet, which is what we're targeting now. And oh, he just called us now. Essex approach, good evening, Skyway 7015 with you descending through flight level 168, inbound on the TASFA 1 Alpha for Stansted, 22 miles from Lapra.
Skyway 7015, good afternoon, transmitter Roger, descend flight level 120.
Descending flight level 120 for Skyway 7015.
Extension radar, good afternoon, Easy 13 Romeo Uniform with you inbound Wicked, descending, passing flight level 250 for Luton.
Easy 13 Romeo Uniform, good afternoon, transmitter Roger, descend flight level 140, vectors for the RS, runway 25 into Luton.
Descend flight level 140 vectors for the LJLJ 25, Easy 13 Romeo Uniform.
Runway 3 Mike Kilo, turn right onto radar heading 150 degrees.
150, runner 3 Mike Kilo.
Alright, so Kevin's down. He made it in. We got slightly delayed at Ljubljana. That's fine. Everything is
Runway 3 Uniform Bravo, speed now 180 knots, turn right heading 130 degrees.
Reducing 180 knots and right heading 130 degrees, runway 3 Uniform Bravo.
Runway 3 Uniform Bravo, correct, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Descent altitude 2,500 feet, runway 3 Uniform Bravo.
Runway 3 Mike Kilo, speed 220 knots or less.
There's the coast. Of course, the Thames is all down here in London and everything. We're coming in on the north side.
Radar, run at 9 at Papa Mike, climbing 4,000.
Yep, call you back in just a second, break. Runway 3 Uniform Bravo, turn right heading 195, cleared LS from the TT.
Right heading
Kevin went
195,
to
cleared
stand 9, so we're going to go to
3 Uniform Bravo.
stand
Runway 9 Papa Mike, Sunset, hello, maintain altitude 4,000 feet.
5.
And 4,000, right at 9 Papa Mike.
Runway 3 Uniform Bravo, sorry for the late turn, continue right turn heading 250 degrees if you need it.
Should be fine, thank you very much, runner 3 Uniform Bravo.
Thank you.
Alright, we have a speed restriction coming up with 250, so we're
Radar
going
runner
to start
2,
slowing down.
dispatcher still holding it. Copy.
That's a maximum, so we're going to go to 245.
Runway 2 correct, Roger, just, let's see, descend flight level 150.
Engines are spooling back. We're starting to slow down. We got 6 miles to
Runway 3
go.
Uniform Bravo, no ATC speed restriction.
No speed restriction, runner 3 Uniform Bravo.
Skyway 7015, route direct to Abbott.
Direct Abbott, Skyway 7015. Alright, so direct to Abbott, we're going to come down to our legs, and we are now heading direct to Abbott.
Runner 3 Uniform Bravo established, LS22.
Now he has not given us further descent.
Runner 3 from Bravo, thanks, contact Stanford Tower 123.805, provide.
123.805, thank you very much, have a good evening, Runner 3 Uniform Bravo.
Thanks, bye.
It's 12,000 coming up.
Runner 9, Papa Mike, ground now, flight level 80.
Level 80, running 9 Papa Mike.
Should give us
Skyway 7015, descend flight level 90.
sending flight level 90, Skyway 7015. I'm just going to say he should be giving us a call any second now. There we go.
Skyway 7015, reset squawk 1160.
1160 for Skyway 7015. Alright, so we're below 250 knots, so we're going to bring in the flaps. We're going to go flaps 5. We're going to be going flaps 40 for our landing.
Runner 9, Papa Mike, climb flight level 160.
Flight level 160, running 9 Papa Mike.
Skyway 7015, flight radar heading off 270 degrees, vectors for the RLS, runway 22, Stansted.
Roger, flying heading at 270 degrees for the vectors, runway 22, Stansted. 270.
Skyway 7015, that's correct, and good rate of descent down to flight level 90.
Roger, expediting down to 90, Skyways 7015.
Thank you. Easy 13, Romeo Uniform, flight radar heading off 260 degrees, vectors for the RLS, runway 25.
Fly heading 260 back to the LS25, Easy 13 Uniform, Romeo Uniform.
Right, there's 10,000 feet coming in, we're going to go lights
250 north for left,
all
descend flight level
around.
100.
240 left down to 100 to Victor X-ray.
Once again, we'll ding the back, just let
Skyway
them...
7015, descend flight level 80.
Sending flight level 80, Skyway 7015.
Easy 13, Romeo Uniform, descend flight level 90.
Flight level 90, 13 Romeo Uniform.
There we go, we'll get that speed back under control. We're getting vectored in,
Easy 13,
radar
Romeo Uniform,
vectors.
reset squawk.
So we're going to do our confirmed 1105.
Sorry, reset squawk 0774.
It's set, and the
Squawk 0774, 13 Romeo Uniform.
22.
Skyway 7015, descent altitude 6,000 feet, distance to QNH is 996.
Descending 6,000 feet and 996 on the QNH for Skyway 7015. So we're heading down to 6,000 feet. We're going to switch over
Runner
to
9 Papa
local
Mike,
pressure
turn
now.
left onto radar heading of 240 degrees.
Turn 240, running 9 Papa Mike.
Localizer is showing. So you're going to kick us out. There's the runway center line. Alright, so minute of descent is descent on revival data is in, landing altitude is set, radios are set, localizer RLS course frequencies are set.
Runner 9 Papa Mike, climb
Engine-
flight level 200, route direct to Southampton, Sierra
NTIs,
Alpha Mike.
we will
Level 200, redirect Southampton, running 9 Papa Mike.
turn off the engine NTIs, altimeters are set, minimums are set. This approach is brief, we're going to be heading to the BKY VOR. Auto brakes are set
Skyway
to
7015, turn left heading 260 degrees.
left turn heading 260, Skyway 7015. cabin pressure is good, landing lights are on, turn off lights are on, seatbelt signs, and everything are on. So now, of course, frequency are set, 110.5 and 222. Speeds are with the limits. Speed brakes are now armed. Auto brakes set to 2. Glide slope is showing.
Runner 2 Victor X-ray, reduce speed to 220 knots
showing.
now. Fly heading of 040 degrees.
Speed 20.
Coming up for Abbott, so we're going to slow down to 220.
The heading 045 degrees, sir.
Just for
Heading
speed control.
045 to speed 220.
Skyver 7015, speed 220 knots. Stand by, Skyver 7015, speed 220 knots or less.
Roger, reducing 220 knots, Skyway 7015.
Skyver 7015, descend to altitude 4,000 feet on your present heading, clear ILS, runway 22.
Descending 4,000 feet, present heading, cleared ILS, runway 22, Skyway 7015.
Sunjet 29 Mike, good afternoon, Stanford radar, Roger, squawk, accretion, report your passing altitude.
It's now 3,600.
Roger, Sunjet 29 Mike, climb now, flight level 110.
110,
Tower is still up, and they are 123.805. So we get them dials in, so we're good there. The Tomjet's just landing right now, ahead of us. We're heading down to 4,000. We're cleared for the ILS. We're going to intercept at 4,000 feet. And it's sunset as we come in.
Skyway 7015, speed now 180 knots.
Reducing to 180 knots, Skyway 7015.
Runner 2 Victor X-ray, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, stance to QNH is 996 hectopascals.
There we are, coming level. Approach mode is armed.
6,000 feet,
Localizer
996,
capture.
starting descent.
Leveling at 4,000. Speeds below 210, flaps 10. There's the airport ahead. Flaps 10. Stand steady radar, Skyway 7015 established, localizer 22, 12 miles.
Runner 7, correction, Skyway 7015, Roger. Speed 160 knots or greater until 40 ME.
Roger, 160 or greater till 40 ME, Skyway 7015.
Easy 13, Romeo uniform, descent to altitude 6,000 feet, the Luton QNH is 996 hectopascals.
6,000 feet, 996, you want to get on uniform.
Gear down 3 green, flaps 15.
Jet 29 Mike, climb flight level 150.
Engines 1 or 2 and 2 start modes are set. Landing gear is confirmed down. Autopilot is on. Flaps for landing as we come in and reduce speed. We go 132. We're going to be landing at 135 or 137 as our approach. 132 is our reference. Go on the glide slope. Looking good. Here's the airport. We're lined up.
Skyway 7015, record me on tower 123.805.
Over to tower 123.805, Skyway 7015.
Three Romeo uniform, reduce speed to 220 knots or less.
Stansted Tower, Skyway 7015 with you, established ILS 22, 7.5 miles.
2,500.
Skyway 7015, hello again, Roger. Runner 2 Victor X-ray, reduce speed to 180 knots, stand right heading 130 degrees. Easy 13 Romeo Uniform to dispatch of 180 knots, then turn left heading 150 degrees. Skyway 7015, the surface wind 080 degrees at 4 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Roger, clear to land, runway 22, Skyway 7015. Alright, lights are on, cabin is notified, engines are continuous. We are now 4 miles, reducing speed to 137. Speed coming back.
Ryanair 2 Victor X-ray, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Flaps 25.
Easy 13 Romeo Uniform, descend top to 5,000 feet.
Flaps 150, flaps 30. And 1,000 feet, flaps full. Flaps full, gear down, 3 green, auto brakes set, speed brakes, our arm cabin is notified, lights are all on, recall is clear, airport is identified. And we are stable.
Stansted Tower, very good afternoon. I've got
Freeze.
056 with information Golf on stand 33, type Airbus 320 Neo, requesting IPA client's clearance to Bordeaux Merignac.
Station calling, say again, call sign only.
It's 500 feet.
056.
Apple Watch is
Autopilot off,
056,
flight
roger.
control.
Stand by, I'll call you back. I've got I think I might have a new flight level for you.
Roger, understood.
Tailwind floating us. Keep her coming down. Don't want to float too far.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
Apple Watch 056, can you accept a flight level of 240?
50.
240 is fine, I've got 056.
20. 10.
Down, nose down, reversers green, speed brakes deployed.
Apple Watch 056, correction, that's flight level 230. I forgot
Reversers off.
Yeah, you're on, you're going to France.
Braking and manual.
230 is fine, Apple Watch 056.
Apple Watch 056, cleared to Bordeaux, Nugbo 1 Romeo departure, flight level 230 and squawk 6364.